I'll start out with a nice chunk of pork loin. Place it in a Ziploc baggie. And what I'm using to marinate is the McCormick's Grill Mates Mesquite Marinade. 1/4 cup of oil and 1/4 cup of water. So I added in the marinade, got all the air out, mixed it around really well. Gonna let it sit in the refrigerator for a few hours before we start cooking. I'll save you the agony of starting the fire. I just use a lighter and some cardboard, some twigs. So we're gonna get this fire going, get a good bed of coals, and we'll get a pork loin on the fire. Well, so I'm finishing up the coals here, and we'll get me a nice bed of coals. We're getting really close here. Show you what I'm going to do. So we got in the cooler here, I have the meat that we're going to be cooking, the pork loin, and some onions and peppers that I'm going to put at the bottom of the Dutch oven. This has probably been sitting for about 4 hours now. Might be a little bit longer, but it's in the marinade. It's been sitting about 4 hours, and we're going to get our little grill set up here and get that on there and get that seared and get ready to be put in the Dutch oven. That is some hot stuff. Probably gonna have to move some wood around here. That is really hot. What I'm doing here is just moving some wood around so we don't have so much heat right underneath it. And coals there. Looks good to me. So let's put this nice tenderloin right on there on the fire to get some smoke, some sear. And I'm just going to grab it with my hands. Just grab it with my hands, and I'm going to flip that here in a few minutes. Nice little stand, just got to be careful about flipping it. Been flipping it every couple of minutes here. Just trying to get a char on it and seal it in before I put it into the Dutch oven. Well, we got that searing on there, getting a nice brown charcoaly crust on it. I'm going to go set up the Dutch oven. So after I got it all seared and nice and plump there, locked in all the juices, I use the top of my Dutch oven pan to move it over here. And then now we're gonna remove the grate and move some charcoals around. We're gonna get it into this Dutch oven and let it cook for some good long time. So I got all the coals here. I'm just gonna move, a little over here. Just a little over here. Get our Dutch oven on there. I like to throw a little bit of olive oil in there. You could use whatever type of oil that you guys like. And then my onions and peppers. Yeah, onions and peppers. So we got the olive oil and the onions and peppers, and I poured in the rest of the marinade there, just to get that going. I'm going to add our meat. Add our meat right to the center. And we're going to close that off, put some coals on top, and let that cook. But before we do that, I cut off the fat that was string along the edge, and the fat seared and done to perfection. So let's put this lid on here and get this cooking. Well, now we just wait about a half hour, 45 minutes. Check it about a half hour. We just have to wait. Got about, I'd say about an hour worth of light left, daylight left. Big fat. Can't beat it. We got about 7 more minutes on this. 7 to 10 more minutes. And I don't know if our light is going to hang out. Show you over here. See, they focus? Yeah. Just going over the horizon there. And I don't know if it's going to hang out, but what I wanted to do is cut it up out here on the table. But what I might end up doing is just cutting it up in the house. But I'm sure that we can get some video of what it looks like after we get the charcoals off the top and see how it's going. Battery's getting ready to go dead, but let's see what we got. It's pretty damn good, man. I'm gonna get this up to the house and get it cut up. Been about a half hour, so we'll see how it goes. So here's the finished product. Got too dark out to do this outside. but very nice. Very awesome. Turned out really good. About a half hour. Seared it, and then about a half hour in a Dutch oven. Turned out great. Stubbs spicy all natural barbecue sauce. Finished product with some pork, some rice, and some green beans.